Okay, so just got back from the Flash. I think I'm gonna tackle this in three parts. First, let's talk about the actors. Michael Keaton. Holy shit. Did not realize how much I wanted Michael Keaton back as Batman until he was flying around with the old school Batman theme and just kicking untold levels of ass. Michael Keaton brought his fucking A game. And it watching him be Batman again essentially made me realize how much I want him to come back as an older Bruce Wayne, training a Terry McGinnis in a Batman Beyond solo film. Please, please, like, give me a Batman Beyond film. I feel as though I and the entirety of the nerd Batman community have been sitting around waiting for another Batman Beyond film since Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. And it is absolutely ridiculous. Give me something with Keaton's Batman again. Like, I would love to see Keaton's Batman return to be the Batman in the chair, training a young Terry McGinnis to protect the future version of Gotham. That would be dope as hell. Even though his Batman essentially says that, like, yo, like, Gotham's at peace. It's been at peace forever. Like, that's fine. Like, peace can be broken. Like, throw some jokers in there. Um, 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 Figure it out. Figure it out. Get me a Batman Beyond film on the docket ASAP. Sasha Cali, fantastic. She doesn't get a lot of, not really even to say a lot of screen time. She doesn't get a lot of time to shine in this film. But the director must have asked her to bring her emotional A game because that is what she brought in this film. She brought her emotional A game. There are like a couple scenes and a really dope fight scene where like she feels the sun for like the very first time that occur in this film that was like, yeah, if we're making a Supergirl film and that Supergirl film is going to be like Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow based off of the comic books, Sasha Cali is the person that you should call first. She should be the person that you call to bring back to play Kara Zor-El in a Supergirl standalone film. I think she would be absolutely fantastic as the DCU Supergirl. And if they decide to like replace her with somebody else, I'm gonna be hella upset. Unless the person they decide to replace her with is Melissa Benoist, then I'm not gonna be as upset, but I'm gonna be very disappointed. I love Melissa, and I'd love to see her back as Supergirl as well. The last person on this list is definitely gonna be Ezra Miller. Where was this? Like, I had to sit through the Justice League. I had to sit through the Snyder Cut. I had to sit through my man tripping over his feet left and right. I had to sit through cringe, bad dialogue, only for him to bring his A game at Barry Allen in a film that's probably going to be his last time playing Barry Allen. I know my boy has been in trouble. That is a fucking understatement. He has been in trouble. My man was out there fighting like the whole state of Hawaii. He was out there kidnapping people, breaking into houses, drinking people liquor. Let me tell you, if he had been allowed to bring this version of Barry Allen the entire fucking time, I feel as though the way in which we felt initially about his Flash would have been completely different. This is a definitive version of Barry Allen. Just like how Grant Gustin cemented himself over all the seasons of The Flash as Barry Allen, this is the movie that I think cemented Ezra Miller as a Barry Allen variant for me. It felt like Barry Allen. It felt like my man was struggling. It felt like he was always late. It felt like he was learning valuable lessons far too late after like completely fucking up an entire damn timeline. That is vintage Barry Allen right there. Not only is he doing vintage Barry Allen with his older self, he's also playing like this younger, annoying, impressionable version of himself that he meets. It's like 28-year-old Barry Allen meeting his 18-year-old obnoxious, annoying self. And both of these characters are played to perfection. Like, he's the younger version of him is everything we hated from Joss Whedon's version of Barry Allen in the Justice League film, while the older version that he's playing is the version that we always wanted him to play from the very beginning. He does a fantastic job in this film. If Man, if it wasn't for all that shit that he did, running around like a fucking idiot, I really feel as though this film would have justified him coming back to be essentially another Flash film. But if they never decide to bring him back, this is a good bookend. Like, this is a good cap for his Flash and then ushering in a brand new Flash and a brand new universe, which I feel as though what we're going to end up getting with James Gunn and his DCU revamp. But all three of them did a fantastic job. This film is nostalgic heavy. The problem is we've received two better multiversal movies already, in the form of Everything Everywhere All at Once and in the form of Across the Spider-Verse. Both of those films did multiverse and cameos and nostalgia way better than The Flash did. If The Flash had came out first, I guess we could have sat down and said that there was like a level of progression where it's like Multiverse of Madness, then The Flash does it better, then Everything Everywhere All at Once does it better, and then Across the Spider-Verse just perfects the entire thing. But coming out now, we've seen better multiverse movies. The the graphics in this film, oh boy, they either very wildly from stunning, where it's like, holy shit, this is some high precision 8K just speed force running that I absolutely love, to damn, the CW cut the budget again? Like, oh man, I have never seen CGI vary so wildly in a film. Because when he is running from like Central City to Gotham and it's doing that like that elongated shot and then he rockets off, fantastic. It's amazing. It's taking the best parts of Makari running in Eternals and then applying it to the Flash the way it was supposed to be applied and just watching him do his thing. And that's great. But then there's like uncanny valley CGI that had me looking around like, what's going on here? Like, CW, where'd the budget go? Like it's like every episode for the first 4 episodes of this season was like $5 million. And then you got to episode 6 and was like, the new budget is $200,000. What happened? Like, I understand the director came out and was like, oh, well, you know, when he's running, he's seeing things differently. He ain't finna see things differently that bad. Because the Flash TV show shows what people look like when Barry Allen is running so fast that time absolutely stands still. And I'm extremely sorry. At no point in time in a TV show that does not have the couple $100 million budget that this film has, when Barry Allen is running, did like Iris West go from looking fine and just gorgeous to a fucking Cabbage Patch doll. That does not happen. That is a bad design choice. And if he's going to be coming back to do another Flash film, somebody needs to walk up to him and be like, look, this is a stupid fucking idea. Like, either use real people or don't put the scene in there at all. Rewrite it so that you can actually use real people. Because when I say that takes you out of the film, oh my god, does it take you out of the film. Like, you would be enjoying some Flash shit like, how's he finna do this? He's finna like jump on the rock and do a thing, and then because it's all super speed, it's gonna be like an actual solid landing, and he's gonna snatch that, and he's gonna grab this, and then someone's face comes into frame, and you're like, ugh, what the fuck is that? Yeah, no. Absolutely fucking not. No. If we're going forward, lose the plastic people. Please. This is 2023. There's no reason that you should have visual effects that look like they're from 2023 and then 3 seconds later have a visual effect that looks like it's from like 2004 Sharknado. Stop. Nothing justifies that. There's nothing you can say that could justify that in any way, shape, or form. That's bullshit. Don't do it again. Huh. Story-wise, it's okay. The story is decent. There's a character that I don't like at all that they even put inside this film. I feel as though like there's an emotional punch that would have worked better if it was just older Barry and younger Barry. But I'm not going to spoil anything in regards to that. There's going to be a spoiler video talking about that character by himself, because funny enough, I somehow filmed that first because I could not stop thinking about this fucking character. If we were to break the story into 4 parts, I would say beginning is solid, middle is solid, giant CGI fight is a fucking mess, and it loses like a lot of the weight of the film, and then the 4th act has the heart. Didn't expect the heart, but 4th act definitely does have like a lot of the heart that I was hoping for in a Flashpoint film, which was dope as hell. It's nothing to write home about. Like, the story, if you've ever seen Flashpoint, is pretty friggin' generic. Funny enough, I would say that the TV show probably did Flashpoint better. Oh, because nothing will ever beat Eobard Thawne grabbing Barry, and he's like, so I gotta go back and kill your mom, huh? Looks like this time, I am the hero. Whoosh, and dashes off. That's great. Nothing will ever beat that. Nothing in this film will ever beat that type of situation. This is I guess you could say this is a decent end to the Snyderverse. This is a cap on the last 10 years of just chaos. Like, chaos. Yeah, that's the only way to describe it. The last 10 years of just watching the DC universe absolutely fucking implode upon itself. This is a Jeremy Jahns video. I feel as though he'd be like, this is a great film, no alcohol required. He's absolutely right. This would also be a situation where he'd probably say, you won't remember it in T-minus like a day. Kinda. Like, you'll probably watch this movie one time. It's not going to make you come back to the theater like Across the Spider-Verse. It's not going to make you feel attached and want you to come back to the theater like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It ain't doing none of that. Like, it's a decent Flash film. It's a C. It's a C minus. Maybe even scratching up to a C plus. But it could have been better. There are definitely aspects of this film that definitely could be better. It leans a little bit too much on nostalgia, where it actually does, and I would say that Ezra Miller does actually give a good enough performance that it didn't need to rely on nostalgia, and it still ignores like 90% of the things that made the Flashpoint storyline dope as shit. Like, I really feel as though it really should have used Wonder Woman and the Reverse Flash and Aquaman. That would have been a dope movie to see. Somewhere out there in the multiverse, there's a perfect Flashpoint film. This is not a perfect Flashpoint film. It is just a decent Flashpoint film. To quote my man Robin from Young Justice, I am neither overwhelmed or underwhelmed. I'm just whelmed. It was an okay film. But if you saw it, let me know what you thought about it. Comment down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.